we were advised by our accountant and lawyer to file for bankruptcy. Oh, man, that was not something I wanted to do. I had never failed like this before. It felt like a huge failure, even though looking back, we really had no choice. The creditors were calling. Going through bankruptcy not only is a hit to your pride, but it's just emotional. Now, maybe not everybody would go through that, but I was someone who paid my bills. I paid them on time. I had great credit, and to not be able to make those obligations tore me apart. And it tore my husband apart too, because we were both very responsible for the age we were. We were very responsible, and we had never had anything like this happen before, and we were fighting it tooth and nail. Well, one day we were in church and he was with me, and we were kind of just sitting there after the sermon and people were leaving, and we were just sitting there just kind of praying. And, we were going through this bankruptcy. We were not, feeling good about it. We were feeling guilty, like we were letting all our creditors down. We were letting our employees down. We were losing everything. The boat we were living on had been taken from us because we were making payments on it, so we had to turn it over to the bank, and our car had to be turned over to the bank. We had moved into a rental property that we really couldn't even hardly afford, but we were trying to stay in the school district so our kids could go to school and finish out the year. We were just living off what little credit cards we had left. And while we were sitting there, one of the pastors came over, and this was a mega church, so they didn't really know us. I mean, we were just one of the crowd. And this pastor came over, and he was just one of the associate pastors. He was nothing big, and he says, God told me to come over and talk to you guys. And we're like, yeah, what's going on? And he says, you're going through something. What's going on? And we told him, we're going through this bankruptcy. We're losing everything. We're just feeling so guilty. And so he prayed over us. And while he was praying over us, he prophesied that this was a move from Satan to, crush our faith. But, and he brought up Job. And if any of you are familiar with that, Job was in the Bible, and basically God and the devil had a conversation, and God let the devil throw all the horrible things at Job to test his faith. And he went through some stuff. You should read the book sometime. But he was using, that reference with us, that we were going through this. It was a test and da-da-da. But if we were to come out on the other side, we would have everything plus given back to us. And I held on to that.